Kita sudah bersama John MacGregor. Hello, John.
Hi.
Thank you for having us.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Can you share with us the joys of having an extended family, basically?
Well, one of the things that struck me most strongly is that you see your own country, your city, your fellow Americans in a different light when you have somebody here from a different place. Because suddenly you have a basis of comparison. Now, I spent my whole career working internationally, so I wasn't too surprised. I was used to dealing with people from other countries. So we could take pleasure every time we would go to one of the monuments downtown in Washington, D.C., or the mountains. Last year, for example, the daughter we hosted was from Bangladesh, and she had never seen a mountain. There are no mountains where she lived. She'd never seen snow. There's no snow where she lived. And it was bright eyes, so happy, and you can't help but enjoy through their eyes, through their lives, the enjoyment that they get out of being here.
John, when you learned that you're gonna get Avi, did you learn about Indonesia before she came here?
And Samarinda.
Samarinda.
Well, some about Samarinda, but not so much about Indonesia, because we have hosted 2 other Indonesians before.
Do you find what the common traits?
Well, I'm not sure this applies to all Indonesians, but the 3 that we've had, first they've all been really polite, and I think that goes for being Indonesian probably. And they're not what we would call wallflowers, somebody who wants to just sort of shrink into the background and not do anything, not make the most of themselves. All 3 have ambitions, want to make something of themselves.
Avi, terus kesanmu waktu ketemu Pak John pertama itu gimana, Avi?
Oh, itu kaget banget yang kayak. Jadi waktu itu kami udah pernah Skype sebelum kesini udah Skype dan gimana gitu. Terus pertama kali waktu dia nelpon Avi di hotel, terus pas dengar suaranya, astagfirullah, ya Allah, kayak bener-bener kayak shock banget.
Shocknya karena tadi bilang astagfirullah karena seneng.
Iya, kayak I just cannot believe it, kalau misalnya masih mikir ini tanggal segitu Avi paling di Samarinda nonton TV, ini Avi sekarang kayak di Washington DC, terus kayak oh Kak,
Ada kekhawatiran nggak misalkan, nanti jangan-jangan saya nggak betah, saya kemudian
jelas lah, soalnya juga kayak udah dibilang dia kayak udah nge-host sebelumnya, jadi kayak aduh gimana kalau Avi lebih buruk, aduh gimana kalau Avi gini, aduh gimana. Cuman kalau udah kayak abis itu udah kayak minggu-minggu, hari-hari pertama, terus minggu pertama, bulan pertama udah kayak it feels like home.
What do you think is the benefit of these types of programs?
Well, there are a lot of benefits at different levels to different people. First, at the family level, it's a relationship of love that I hope goes on as long as we live. To the student, it's not just learning a foreign language like English really well, which they do, but it's also all the sort of cross-cultural learning that they do, and even looking at academic subjects in a different way. At the sort of higher level, it's often been said that it's a way of building understanding, cross-cultural understanding. You'll have people who know, Americans who go to Indonesia, students, and then they come back, they know much better what Indonesians are like. And if those people go into diplomacy or they go into business or any number of things, they'll be able to take that experience and use it to avoid making really dumb mistakes, which Americans are normally good at doing. So that's another one, this kind of understanding. You can't measure it, but you should never ignore it. It's really important.
That's pretty insightful. Thank you for that.
Harus lewat pengalaman memang, karena ada istilah kan tak kenal maka tak sayang. Itu berlaku juga dalam konteks global maupun lokal maupun ya seperti inilah.
Betul.
Nah, kita parkir lagi obrolannya
belum selesai. We're not finished yet.
Setelah yang satu ini ya, Dulur.